explaining, but you're not like really seeing where I'm coming from. Because
what do you need me to see?
I do love you, but I also need to be treated differently by you because I am super sensitive when it comes to friendships. I want to share something with you. I think growing up, there were times where my mom was having her struggles and like I probably didn't always feel safe. And when something is chaotic, I just get really quiet and I just try and stay calm. And when you get elevated, instead of like saying what I think or what I feel, I shut down. I think as a kid that I tried to stay calm when my mom was struggling. And I find myself doing that with Lisa, but I'm not acknowledging my own feelings and emotions and how she's making me feel.
Hello, everybody. All right, we are taking it back to Salt Lake City. I realize this is a longer clip than I usually include in these videos, but there were so many nuggets of things and goodness to talk about that I need to put all of the information in there. So let's start with the communication between these two ladies. It is fantastic. Why is it so great? Well, number one, they're not coming from a place where they're triggered and they're in a state of emotional dysregulation. No fight, flight, or freeze, which is what kind of happens when they start getting after it and yelling at each other, and then they just keep going. They're in a calm space. They're rooted in their bodies. They're nice and calm. They're in emotional regulation. So they're in a good space to have this conversation and talk about their disagreement, their feelings, their issues. That's the first thing. The second thing is, it was amazing that Lisa said, "What do you need from me?" And then for Angie to just be able to be so vulnerable and open and explain to Lisa, "This is what I need from you, and this is why I need it." She didn't have to give the explanation of her background and why she feels this way and why she reacts this way. But the fact that she did is just phenomenal. One, because we got to, as viewers, see this and experience it, and I get to explain it to you and then why, and you can understand better. But also, like, for her to be vulnerable with her friend and to feel safe that way, because she talks about feeling safe, which is so important. It's just a really great conversation to witness and to be able to talk about. Angie is setting a boundary, which is amazing. She's saying, "I need this from you to feel safe." And Lisa is acknowledging that boundary and saying, "I want to do better. I want us to be friends." So kudos all around. Love all of that. And then the other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit is how they react to situations. So you see Angie touch on this. When she gets triggered, she shuts down. She goes, right? Okay. And then Lisa, when she gets triggered, she reacts. She has this big reaction. No one is stopping and pausing before they're reacting. So Lisa is going into this fight mode, and Angie is going into freeze, where she shuts down and she can't hear any of it because she has this trauma, and you're pressing on that trigger, and and that trauma is presenting, and for her it's a shutdown. Lisa has her own traumas and triggers, and when they get pressed on, she goes into fight mode and she starts yelling at everybody and gets upset. But when they can come together in a state of emotional regulation and communicate effectively, set boundaries, be authentic, give of themselves, and feel safe, this is what you can get from it. So here's hoping this holds the rest of the season. But it was just a lovely opportunity for me to show you in real time how these things work, how people react, the way you can talk about it and communicate effectively better than you would in a state of dysregulation. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. I hope everybody has a great day. As always, if you have any questions or comments, shoot me a DM, email me, or comment below. I'll see y'all real soon.